What's going on, guys? Jamil Damji here, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of To the Moon. And on this episode, I've got two amazing special guests, Marquis and Kaylyn. These two are, I don't even know how to say this without gushing. I legitimately love these two people. They were two of my actual first, they were in the first group of students I ever started mentoring. So I have this love for the two of you guys, because not only were you guys some of my first students ever, but I've just watched you guys learn the business, crush it, and since y'all have just disappeared. You know, you're doing deals. You don't need me anymore. You're off in the world doing amazing things. And so I'm really excited to have you guys on today, because I love you both so much. I've not only been able to mentor you guys, but we've met in person. We've had meals together. You've been in my home. You guys are friends. You guys are more than students. You guys are my legit friends. So Marquis, Kaylyn, welcome.
Thanks for having us. Let me too.
Thank you.
How fun. So tell us about you guys. Where are you from? How old are you guys? What does the world need to know about you two special people?
Awesome. Oh, well, I'm 26 and we're from Ohio. So it's a little cold outside, just a little bit. We're from Columbus, Ohio. So yeah. And we're in the Atlanta market.
So you guys are virtually wholesaling in the Atlanta market, and you guys live in Columbus, Ohio. You guys are dating, married. What's the status? What's the relationship status? It's complicated. What do we got?
Significant other.
Yeah.
You guys are significant. You guys are relationship partners.
Yes. Yeah.
Business partners.
Yes.
And you guys are also gaming partners.
Actually, we play Mario together. Yep.
So
a lot of Mario.
A lot of Mario. So what brought you to this crazy world of wholesale real estate? How did you find me? How did you guys get involved? Let's dive in, because this is all about you guys. We nobody cares about me. They want to hear about your journey.
Cool. You want to start?
No, your start.
All right. So I have to start a little bit before real estate. So I hated my job, and not like everybody else did. Here's everybody else's level of hate, but I was at like 100 out of 10. I hated it. Every Sunday I was crying because I was like, I have to go to work tomorrow. I don't want to be here. It was all bad. So I started to mentally remove myself from work. So I was like, all right, I have to physically be here, but I don't have to mentally be here. So I started listening to books like 4 Hour Work Week and Don't Keep Your Day Job podcast, and just really trying to, change my mindset. So basically, went to LA and went to this little this little conference, and it was a Don't Keep Your Day Job conference, and it was about how not to work anymore and do what you want to do. So
this was 2019. March 2019.
Yeah. So boom. So then I met a lady that was not a part of the conference at all, and she was like, if you don't do all of the things that you've brought yourself to, if you don't act on all of the information that you have learned here and previously, you've done all of this for nothing. So that was a spark. Okay, I got to get out of here. I got to find something else. So boom, fast forward, I quit my job. I was tired of fake laughing at my boss. So I went in there. I was like, hey, I quit. And that is when I found real estate. So all of that was the really pretty big precursor for because I would have got into real estate had I not had that mindset.
Was fake laughing at your boss the final straw? Because I make people laugh at me all the time. I just want to know, is that the worst that you can do, is make people laugh at your bad jokes?
Yeah. It was
Noted.
I don't want to keep this. I don't want to act like I'm laughing, because I'm not. I'm just laughing because you pay me. So it was trash. So
what were you working in, Kaylyn? What was the trash job? Like what was the industry?
I actually have a degree in biology, so like I love labs and stuff. So I was working in a lab, and it was bad. It was a warehouse lab, so it was just bad. Like it was just like everything was gross.
It was a glue factory, and it smelled bad every single time. She left out the worst part.
Yeah. It was just gross. Like everything was gross. So I don't know. I mean, they paid, but I was like, this is stupid. So yeah, and that is how I got.
That's how you got the interest in real estate. How'd you find Astro Flipping? How'd you find me? My dumb ass.
So I went through another course and everything was cool, but I feel like I needed to kind of learn a lot more. Then I think I saw you on YouTube and I'm like, this guy's doing 1 million deals a month. Like, where's his course at? Like, I was watching all of these other great courses or just great informational videos like, Jerry Norton and Brent Daniels. I was like all on their hype train, just watching all of their videos. And then I saw yours and I was just like, where's this dude? Like, I need to join his course. So signed up and everything, and literally the rest is history. Everything just got so much easier. So
amazing. Marquis, is this the same? Like, did you jump in with Kaylyn? Like, is her having to laugh at her boss's bad jokes what like was your final straw, or what got you there?
Well, we jumped in at the same time in the real estate, but I came
from a
little bit of a different
time, or what was going on? Like, did you have a job, or what was up?
I was doing like freelance work, doing event work. So I working the Arnold Classic, Columbus Auto Show, just doing promotional work here and there. So I wasn't working a traditional job, contractor work. That's what I was doing. And
so Kaylyn was paying the bills, and you were kind of like chilling.
Oh, we live separately. We live together.
Okay. You guys weren't. Got it. I'm just putting this all together now, right? So, okay.
So but basically, I graduated with mechanical engineering. Well, I didn't graduate with a mechanical engineering degree. I studied mechanical engineering for 5 years. Hated my internship, so I dropped out. I left with an associate's degree, so at least I got something. But associates don't mean nothing. So I dropped out, and that was in 2016, February 23rd, 2016, mind you. I hated my engineering job that much. Not because engineering is bad, not because the company I worked for was bad, but I wasn't passionate about it. It wasn't fulfilling. It didn't hit the spot. You know what I mean? So fast forward to 2019, from 2016 to 2019, I tried all these different ventures. I was in network marketing. I was in drop shipping. I went to a Robert Kiyosaki meeting, actually. And learn about real estate. And they taught me about wholesaling in 2017. They said, I did my first deal in 2000. Robert Kiyosaki didn't show up himself, but he sent someone out there. And I did this thing called wholesaling where you assign a contract and everything. And I said, that makes sense. He didn't use any of his own money. And I said, that looks good. Once I get done and make enough money and something else, I'll pay for this. Never did it. And now when Kaylyn, she saw a video of, Dean Graziosi on Instagram. That was the first course. We went to that meeting and I said, this time I'm making it happen. The course was $1,000. I put up 500, she put up 500. And they said, when you do your first deal, you get $1,000 back. And we did our first deal within the first 6 months, got $1,000 back. So that was in 2019. But she found you on YouTube because she kept learning through YouTube, and I kept saying, we got a bunch of courses we already learned from. We got a bunch of virtual stuff we already paid for. Why are you going through the YouTube? You don't need any of that. We already got all these softwares. We got mentors. What are you doing? She just swore to stick on YouTube and learn it, and that's how she found you. I was wrong. I was severely wrong. She was right to click on that ad, and she was right to look for you because you're doing it right, man.
I appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. And the it's you, right? It's you. I have from the moment I met you both. I remember this very clearly. You guys had a goal, right? And the goal wasn't big. Kaylyn, guys, for those of you that want to know, Kaylyn wanted to buy a Nintendo Switch. That's it. That's it. She was just like, I just want to do some deals so I can go get my ass a Nintendo Switch because I'm like legit. I want to play this Nintendo Switch. I need to get access to funds so I can get this Switch. And so that's why that was her why. When I'm like, okay, what's your why? She's like, Nintendo Switch. I'm like, okay, you know, we all got goals in life, and yours is Nintendo. I see. But like immediately, I loved you both because obviously you both have just really magnetic personalities, wonderful smiles, great positive attitudes, and I want to see you win. I was truly rooting for you, and I'm always truly rooting for you guys. I've really enjoyed watching your journey and seeing all of the amazing strides and things that have happened in your careers as wholesalers. And so let's talk a little bit about that, because you've been Astro Flippers now. You guys started just before the pandemic, is that right? Or was it like the pandemic hit? When was it March?
It was like March, yeah. So
yeah, so you guys came in right when like the pandemic hit. And so, you guys began the program at that point. Let's talk about it. How's it been?
It has been a journey. Definitely been a journey. So Corona, course started, I was like, yeah, we're going to make all this money really quick. Then Corona was like, wow, like I was like, oh no, what are we going to do? So it was really relearning because our first deal was here in Columbus. Then we moved to the Atlanta market because you had suggested, go to a market where Kayla is, they can help you out, especially with ARVs and, with us not being from there, kind of giving us a heads up of, what different areas are going for. So, we were able to learn that area and, met a lot of awesome people. And it was crazy town, especially at first, because it was like, you could blame a lot of stuff on Corona. So that was like awesome at the time, but it was also a lot of people like really not selling. And it was just a lot of weird rules that would have never applied 2 weeks ago. Like I had joined the course and in 2 weeks, everything was different. Right. Yeah, but now things are like, we know the market a lot, like really, really well. And things are definitely a lot different from when we started. So
on average now, what are you guys doing in terms of volume month to month? Like how's it been looking since you guys have been kind of established yourselves out there in Atlanta?
Yeah, about two or more deals a month. That's what we're looking at. Trying to rev up to more.
Are you guys building a team out there? Are you what does the expansion look like? How does scaling up happen for you guys?
Well, we're taking the Curtis Harvey approach currently. So we're just trying to get a consistent amount of deal flow between two of us in one market and then duplicate that in another market. I'm pretty sure we're not at the point of trying to, grow a team. Not yet, of course, but at this moment, between two of us, we just try to make 2 to 3 deals a month. Once we get to 5 deals plus a month consistently, market.
And
beautiful.
With it being us two, I think like we have it, pretty set up to where like I'm like the acquisition side and he's like this disposition side. Like, so kind of working together has like really kind of evolved over since we started and stuff. Just because like there's a lot of things that I can get done. Like I'm making connections with people, and he's writing the contract stuff. So our team is really just us two trying to like do what we do best. So just keeping that dynamic pretty solid. So
awesome. How do you guys keep from tearing each other's throats out? Because business sometimes it can get a little heated, and especially in what we do, it's fast paced and it has a lot of moving parts, and it can get frustrating, and that's normal, right? So how do you maintain the spark of romance and still be able to handle business?
I think like it's just about respect. So like there's times where, you know, we might rush each other like, oh, did you do this? Oh, can you do that? Oh, you know, but ultimately, like I know that, you know, at the end of the day, like this is our own business. So it's not like work anymore where you gotta hurry up and get this done or somebody's gonna yell at you or you're gonna get fired. Like, you know, wholesaling has given us the ability to, you know, take a step back if we need to. Like, yeah, you know, speed is definitely the name of the game when you want to make sure you get things done in a timely manner. But you know, as far as like when it comes to like getting things done, we just make sure we talk to each other like, very respectfully. And Marquis is like super patient. Like I think we're opposites. So like Marquis is patient. I'm like, I gotta get everything done now. Like I'm the fastest typer. I get like, you know, I can do everything like really quickly. But Marquis is very slow, very thorough. So we just kind of like stay in our lanes and then like make sure that, you know, if something's missing or there's any gaps, then we kind of remind each other gently, like, hey, you know, you left this out. Oh, you know, so it's never like we're hounding on each other, like, why didn't you do this? Why, you know, so yeah, we're just nice. You know?
Awesome.
Yeah.
So it's you know each other's strengths, you know each other's qualities, you know each other's temperaments, and you respect each other, right? And so because you love one another and you have that genuine respect, you always want the other to feel good. And so if you can do something that can help that person feel good, but also get the job that you need to get done, you're willing to take the extra time and effort in doing it in a way that is respectful and loving, right? So I think that's key in working in a business with family or a loved one. I work in a business with my sister, and you know, my sister and I, we've been business partners for decades, right? And it's that mutual respect that her and I have for each other and love, right? I love my sister, and I want to see her do well, and I want to see her happy, and I'm not trying to make her life difficult, and she's not trying to make mine difficult. We just want the best for the business and best for each other, and I think that's the place to be in, right? That's the place to start. So you guys are in Atlanta virtually right now. You're living in Columbus, Ohio, and you want to adopt the Curtis Harvey method, or the method or approach, which is being in virtual markets and essentially running the Astro Flipping model in multiple markets. So what's the next market for you guys?
Definitely thinking about getting back into the Vegas market, because like I was like mostly in the Vegas market, then I'm like, let me hone in on Atlanta and then like get back to it, because I learned the areas is pretty small. It's not like a billion zip codes. But yeah, that's where I was thinking.
And for me,
I just finished a podcast with Kayla Buys Houses. That's great home buyers. I think they're called Great House Buyers or Great Home Buyers. They're a company out in Las Vegas. You can tell her I sent you, Kaylyn, and reach out to her. She's got some deals for you in Vegas right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Vegas is a great place to gamble and to get out there and get your market. It's a great area to do what we do. There's a lot of activity, a lot of investors, a lot of liquidity in the market there. Do you have a second, third choice for markets that you guys plan to expand to after Vegas?
Honestly, for me personally, I have only been focused on Atlanta. I haven't thought of any other market, only because I actually know it. My family lives there. I've been down back and forth there for years, and it's so big. It's literally like 6 counties. So I was like, I haven't thought of anything more than that personally. But if I had to think of something all the time, I need to do research. I got to do like that week 3 market research, like thoroughly, what's listed, how many listed, and, you know, volume of deals being sold and stuff like that. But the LA market, California market, I want to get into that because I know your deals are less generally, but the spread, it's
way different than what we see anywhere else in the country. I mean, the average assignment in LA is about 25 grand.
You could live for like 2 years off that in Ohio. It could be 18 here.
You said you can live for 2 years off 25 grand in Ohio.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah.
That's real.
Like, what's rent out there? Like 50 cents?
for a 2-1. No, a 2-2. For a 2-2, it's like $850.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so it's not bad. That's kind of national average. Not terrible, but I guess the like cost of food and gasoline and all that's pretty low out there too.
Yeah, it's 250s for like a good area. If you want the badder areas, you can get down to 4, but I wouldn't recommend.
Awesome.
Awesome. A long way.
I've never been to Columbus, and so I have a franchise out there. My goal is to be visiting Ohio very, very soon. So I will definitely be coming to your guys' home state and hometown very in the near future. I think it's a great idea for you guys to expand in that fashion. How has been working with Keegley? What's that been like for you guys? Has there been, what's the support like? Is there anything that we could do better? Give us your experience there.
You want first?
Yeah. So I developed like relationships with like Keegley, Atlanta people. They're super awesome. You can like, I'll be texting people just kind of because I know I talk with Matt a lot, and I was, cool with a lot of other Keegley people. So I feel like with the franchises, you can kind of develop relationships and they can like help you along the way. So I know when I first got started in the Atlanta market, I was back and forth with like Keegley people, like, okay, so what is this? Can you count this? Is this right? Why can't I offer it? So, and they were, able to help me. So I think like a lot of our growth process, came from that specificity of being in that market, because you kind of gotta, they know the area. And even now, like, I'll text Matt, like, hey, Matt, is this still available? Or, I'll get a text message like, hey, you still got somebody, looking for a full rehab property, and we can kind of just keep flowing, information through each other. So it's pretty solid.
And I would say with me and Keegley, I've been able to siphon valuable market information through Keegley. Stuff that's like been stuff that has been my main focal point. So I'm not wasting my time. Like, oh, I know that this is percent of ARV, or I know that because what I learned in Atlanta market, percentage of ARV changes from county to county. So Fulton County is lower than Cobb and Gwinnett and DeKalb. So I didn't learn that until one, doing multiple deals and speaking with Keegley, but also Kayla's actually supposed to be closing a deal with Matt and Chris from Keegley. I think next week. So it's gonna be our first time closing a deal with Keegley, and we just closed our first deal with an Astro student last Tuesday. Yeah, it was a 20K spread. We took 10K.
Yeah.
How fun is that? How fun is
It
that?
was good.
And what, 20 grand? You guys can live for, what is that, 2 years out there?
Our feet up and ball out.
You guys are set. You squirreled all the money away. You don't even need to leave. Next time we see you all, you'll be just looking crazy, just not leaving the house. Like, we just did 5 wholesale deals and we didn't have to leave our house. This is I love it. This is the best. I'm just playing with you.
Yeah. It'll go a long way. We're pretty, at least I can say I'm pretty frugal. She lives pretty frugal for the vast majority of the time. She's got a couple weddings coming up, so it's gonna be a little different. But outside of that, it's pretty chill.
I love it. And you guys like to travel. I mean, I follow you guys on social media. I see your Johns. When you guys came out to Arizona here, you took full advantage of all of the beautiful settings we had. And I saw you guys went out to Sedona, went on some hikes and did some fun stuff. And so traveling is something that you guys enjoy to do. Is there another activity that you guys like spending your money on other than Nintendo?
Roller skates.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We go skate every Sunday. We
roller skating.
Yeah.
And now that you guys are wholesalers and you're not engineers or not in a lab in the glue factory, you have the time to skate. You have the time to travel. You have ultimate freedom, right? Because you decide how often you work, when you work, and you get to make, you know, $20,000 clips on deals, which is just amazing. And it gives you all kinds of freedom. Is there anything that you would want to give to people as advice out there? Because you guys are both young, you're, you know, you have your entire lives ahead of you. You have stumbled into this amazing opportunity to make money from home in virtual markets with just minimal amounts of activity every day. What would you share with, because I've been with this on this journey with you guys, and I saw all the times it didn't work out, right? So let's be straight here, guys, okay? They worked their asses off. They could have quit after the first deal fell apart, after the second deal fell apart, after the third deal fell apart. They could have quit. They could have quit. They could have said, this is just brain damage. This is hard. I hate this. I hate this. I hate things falling apart. I don't know when I'm going to get my money. I don't know when I'm going to be able to buy my Nintendo Switch. I need consistency in my life, but you didn't quit. You guys persevered through it all. What advice would you give to somebody that's right now brand new in entrepreneurship and just beginning their journey? What would you tell them to keep them motivated?
For me, I would say mentorship. That's for me, the biggest thing, because oftentimes, and I made that mistake. I was trying to do drop shipping on my own. As soon as I bought a course, I had my first $100 day. As soon as I bought a course, like it took less than a week and a half. And I was just like, man, okay, mentorship is something serious. It was an expensive lesson for me because it had I purchased mentorship. When what I like about mentorship is it forces you to do things, because you can't come back and be like, hey, I didn't do it. Well, then why did I waste the time telling you? And then also, right. you know how the road to success very often changes, shifts back and forth. It's not always a straight line every time. So your mentor who's involved in it is doing what they want, such as yourself, can tell you what to look for, such as this and that and certain pitfalls. I was watching you on Wholesale Hotline 2 days ago and today and yesterday, because I watched the video sometimes over again.
Awesome.
And I didn't even know that you can, when it comes to some of the new comping things that you added there, I wasn't aware that, you know, plus or minus 2,500 square feet for acreage. Knowing that for me now, that helps me narrow down my comps more. Also, citing, I didn't understand the citing portion either. That was new for me. And I have a better understanding of how to apply that in comps, because I comp every day. I know I go on Zillow, I have more than 600 houses saved that I've comped. So I know in the Atlanta market, I can see if I see that house come up again, I've already comped it. I already know what the comp is for it. So mentorship is the best thing I could give to someone, because it fast tracks your success the quickest, and it allows you to learn things the right way without so much pain. I mean, I was hard-headed. I was very hard-headed, but she was all about the mentorship, and that's why we're here.
I would say that ultimately, like, it comes down to three things: mentorship, like getting in a program with other students, because we were in a program and it wasn't other students on a call; it was just us. I would say read. Like, that's the biggest thing. Like, I was not a reader. I was not like, I went to college, like, I did not enjoy reading for fun. Like, I thought that was for dweebs, but like, it's not. So like, read.
Kaylyn's walking by the library like, you nerds.
Right. Whoa, what a loser! Like, no, like,
these nerds reading books.
To read. Like, I just finished a book called The Alchemist. Like, a lot of these books you can kind of apply to like you, and then you kind of see solutions throughout it, like throughout other examples. And then my third thing would be to meditate. There's a lot of energies like in this. Like, yeah. I know Jamil is really for that one, because like, even when you were saying like, you know, you just sit in your bathroom and you just stare at your, you know, board that has all of your things that you, like, it's like,
guys, what she's talking about is my vision board is in front of my toilet. So when I'm taking my morning dump, I actually look at my like goals, and I see, and rather than reading the back of a shampoo bottle or like scrolling through my phone, I just stare at my vision board for the however long I'm in the bathroom doing my thing. And that's that. It's there. It's thin. It's in my energy. It's in my field. It's in my eyes. The opportunities that I need to see that day that are going to lead me to the reality that's on that board. will happen because I've energetically attuned myself to it from jump, right?
And I know, like, for me, because like I'm like super super sensitive, very empathetic, very emotional. In this business, like you have to have a thicker skin. Sometimes people are rude. Sometimes you don't know what kind of day people are having, and that energy can affect your energy going forward. And so sometimes meditation clears that, so you know, like, okay, yesterday when somebody cussed me out, it didn't matter because today is a fresh day. Like last night, like I was like so emotional because I was like, I didn't do this right. And you know, like even now, even though we've had our 5-figure months, like there are still some things that I have to continue to learn, or like there's still rookie mistakes that you do here and there. And I was feeling really bad, and I was just like, oh my goodness, I feel so bad. Literally the same, the next night I had a $20,000 night. Like two people was like, hey, we'll sign. So it's like, there's gonna be times you beat yourself up, or times that you're not feeling so good, or times that things aren't really going right. And then the next night you got two people that sign a contract and say, oh yeah, I'll pay for that. And now I got two contracts to sign, and we're about to have another 20K. So it's like, I don't know. Like you just kind of got to meditate to really focus on what it is, what's the main goal, what's the main reason why you're doing this, and that'll kind of help ground you. So that's my
I love that. I love you both. I think you guys are special to me. You'll always be special to me because you're two of my first mentees. And I've just been on your journey with you guys, rooting for you guys, 100% in your corner. Like I hope I get invited to the wedding if you guys ever decide to, get hitched or whatever that looks like. But I love you both. I think you guys are inspiring individuals and wonderful, wonderful, deserving people of the success that you guys have had, and many more deals, many more thousands, many more $25,000, $20,000 checks. I hope you guys can squirrel away 20 million years worth of living expenses in Ohio, and just can keep that going. Keep that going. How do people find you? How do people get a hold of Kaylyn and Marquis? Where do we get your information from?
Marquis L. Taylor, Facebook. That we get all our deals from Facebook. We do all of our sourcing and information, Facebook.
Yeah, or you can email us at info@SkyAcreLLC. We have buyers, so if you have deals, let us know. Or if you want to just chat, let us know.
Awesome.
Info at Sky.
Can you just give us that email again, because it cut out a second there.
Oh yeah, info@SkyAcreLLC.com.
SkyAcreLLC.com.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. You guys, this has been fun. That's all the time we have for this episode, but I appreciate you both. You guys are amazing. You guys are inspiring. Keep doing what you do, and we'll see you guys on the moon.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Later.